What was FEMA in the Walking Dead universe? FEMA stands for the Federal Emergency Management Agency. In real life, it responds to disasters. In the world of The Walking Dead, it is shown in a similar way. In the early stages of the outbreak, FEMA works alongside the military. They try to manage evacuations. They try to guide civilians to safe locations.
In early TV episodes and related material, emergency broadcasts and helicopters are shown directing people to evacuation points. The goal is to move civilians away from danger zones and toward controlled areas. FEMA is part of the wider emergency system during the early collapse in The Walking Dead. They work with military forces to coordinate evacuations, support emergency planning, and help manage civilian movement. FEMA in The Walking Dead is an early emergency response agency. They help evacuate civilians and work alongside the military during the beginning of the outbreak. But as the situation grows, control becomes harder to maintain. FEMA was most likely active in major cities during the early outbreak in The Walking Dead. This includes places like Los Angeles, Atlanta, and other large population centers. As the situation grew, these areas became harder to manage. We also see important locations across the series, like the high school in Season 2, and communities such as Hilltop. These places show how survival groups formed after major systems began to fail. In the web episode Torn Apart, Hannah and her children are inside a home during the early events. A FEMA helicopter is shown in the area. It directs civilians in King County to move toward a nearby park. From there, evacuation routes are suggested toward government-controlled areas, including Atlanta.
People within the sound of my voice should make their way to a green concession stand at the northeast corner of the park. We can interrupt you to a government facility in Atlanta.
FEMA's role in The Walking Dead was mainly focused on guiding civilians and supporting early evacuation efforts during the beginning of the outbreak. As conditions worsened, those operations became harder to continue.